Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Flight 417, bound for New York. Please fasten your seatbelts as we prepare for takeoff. The captain's voice was calm, professional. Nothing seemed unusual. The passengers, numbering 212, settled into their seats. Some were chatting, some were reading, and others simply gazed out the window as the aircraft taxied down the runway in London. But what if I told you? This was the last time anyone ever saw Flight 417. At 36,000 feet, the aircraft simply vanished from radar. No distress call, no debris, no explanation, just gone. What really happened to Flight 417? And why did a strange radio transmission emerge 6 years later, claiming to be from one of its passengers? Stay with me till the end, because this mystery will leave you questioning everything you know about air travel. Flight 417 was a routine international flight from London to New York. It was a Boeing 777, one of the safest planes in the world. The crew was experienced, the weather was clear, and everything seemed normal. At 2:47 air traffic control received the final transmission from Captain Daniel Graves. His words: London Center, Flight 417, maintaining 36,000 feet. ETA New York JFK at 5:25, aiming all systems normal. But just minutes later, silence. The plane disappeared from radar over the Atlantic Ocean. No mayday call, no distress signal, just gone. Search teams were deployed immediately. The area where Flight 417 disappeared was scoured for weeks, but not a single piece of wreckage was found. No black box, no bodies. How does a massive Boeing 777 just disappear? Then came the first chilling clue. A cargo ship sailing through the Atlantic reported seeing eerie blue light in the sky around the time of the disappearance. Some sailors claimed they heard a deep, distorted voice over their radios, whispering numbers that made no sense, and then silence again. For 6 years, the mystery of Flight 417 remained unsolved. It was declared a tragic accident. Families mourned their lost loved ones, though they had no closure, no evidence, no explanation. But then in 2030, something happened that defied all logic. A weak distress signal was picked up by a small research station in Greenland. It was an old aviation frequency, one that hadn't been used in years. The message: this is Flight 417. Requesting emergency landing, ... fuel critical. Coordinates unknown ... please respond. The voice was unmistakable. It was Captain Daniel Graves. But that was impossible. He had been missing for 6 years, and there was more. The distress signal came with a timestamp showing it had been sent on the same night the plane disappeared. But how? Investigators traced the signal and found something even stranger. The coordinates embedded in the transmission pointed to an uncharted ice field in Greenland. A team was sent to investigate, and what they found was beyond belief. There, partially buried in the ice, was a Boeing 777. The aircraft was in near-perfect condition with no sign of a crash. The doors were sealed and the engines were intact. It looked as if it had been placed there gently. When they pried open the door, they found nothing. The plane was empty, no passengers, no crew, no luggage. Just the plane, perfectly preserved, like a ghost ship frozen in time. The strangest part? The food trays were still set. The coffee was still warm. It was as if the passengers had vanished into thin air just moments ago. Authorities classified the discovery as unexplained. But a few weeks later, a journalist leaked a security video from inside the aircraft. It was grainy, but it showed the final moments on board. The passengers were sitting normally until the lights flickered. Then, one by one, they began to fade out as if they were dissolving into nothingness. Their expressions frozen in shock and horror. The last image: Captain Graves gripping the radio, whispering, "They're taking us." Tell my family I tried. And then blackness. To this day, Flight 417 remains one of the greatest aviation mysteries of all time. Was it a time slip? A dimensional anomaly? Or something not of this world? Tell me, what do you think happened to Flight 417? Comment below with your theories. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more mysteries that will keep you on the edge of your seat.